Hey everyone, welcome back. We are planning for the first week, well, we're decorating my planner for the first week in October. Oh, I just realized I forgot washi. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I couldn't find my polka dot washi because I want to see what it looks like. So originally, this book's kind of falling apart on me because I like to pull the pages out. I was thinking about going with, not those, the green and gold, but I've kind of changed my mind. And I think we're going to go with this pink set. One, I think I'm more partial to it because there are two different pages and two different colors. Like, do you know what I mean? Like there's 2 and 2 instead of with the gold and green, there is the same page twice, which doesn't really give me a large amount to work with. Not going to lie. I wish Jessica would stick with her regular format. Like just give us 2 different pages and 2 copies of each and I'm a happy girl. Because it gives me lots to work with. All right, so let's take these guys off of the desks. My kitty cats, they're so cute. So cute. I have to put my headset back in its case because I just realized it is in. There we go. Okay, so we are going to need this to eliminate that. And then I'm thinking, all right, I literally just had you off the roll. Where are you? There you are. We have that, and I think that looks really nice together. I'm just not sure if I want to use all of it or if I want to cut it down because it is quite a wide washi. Or if instead of that, we just go across the borders, which might be another way to do it. Okay, oops, I'm stuck on my washi. I should probably take a look at my monthly, which half of which is on this page. So many boxes on the second and the third. And that's about it. So I kind of have carte blanche to do whatever I want. All right, tweezers. Because the first thing we are going to do is find a spot that I can remove this backing so it is not in the way. Come on. Oh my gosh. There we go. That's one down. Now we have one more page to fight with. Let's grab right there. It's fabuloso. So a couple of things. The reason I think that pink ends up in all of the autumn stuff is for breast cancer awareness. And if you've been around my channel for a while, you know I take a massive issue with the American Cancer Society, Breast Cancer Society, because they're full of crap. Years ago, because I owned a pole dance studio, and there was a huge bunch of us in the pole dance community, more so participants being in the US, but I have a story about it up here too, that everybody raised a bunch of money for breast cancer awareness, and they wouldn't accept the money because of the associating pole dance studios with strippers, which, not that there's anything wrong with that, but like, why are you looking down your nose at donations? And the Canadian Cancer Society did the same thing because years ago we had, this is so pretty. We had a dancer here, and no, I've not been an exotic dancer. I just happen to know a ton of them, but yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, years ago, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she was a single mom with a couple of young children. So the community here in my province got together and started doing fundraisers for her because it was just, yeah, it's just, you know. And if you go down the books of these places, like if you've ever looked into, because it's all public record, at least it is here in Canada because they're organizations, they're charitable organizations, so all of their records have to be public. When you look into how all of the money is dispersed, it's rather disgusting. A lot of it gets eaten up by board members and bureaucracy. And I think that along the same lines, I think the same thing probably happens in anything that goes for below the belt research for cancer for men. I think that too many of our institutions have been taken over by bureaucracy. It's kind of the way I'm feeling. And I've lost my sticker squisher. There it is. Lost my sticker squisher in amongst all of the highlighters and pens. I really need to go through my stuff. I have too many things. Like when I pulled out all of the sticker books that I was thinking of using for October when I did my setup video, I pretty much had a reality check on exactly how many dang stickers I have. It's incredible. Okay, we have some pink boxes. I'm gonna have to grab some boxes. 2 shakes of lamb's tail. Okay, maybe a little bit more than a lamb's tail. Let's grab this. I don't know what I've got left to work with in here, but we're gonna see. What I do need to do at some point is probably sit down and make a bunch of boxes and cut them out in Cricut. That would be the smart thing to do, but my Cricut machine is, you know, very high maintenance. Cassandra, she's very high maintenance. Did I do that with this? I didn't with these. Remember a while ago I went through and did a rainbow spread, so I literally grabbed like one number from each of these books, which will screw me if I ever want to use that set. But it was fun at the time. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want, sorry, I'm jumping around all over the place for topics. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with the sidebar. Like, this is a fairly open week. So I can kind of, you know, do whatever I want. Let's take a look at that pink box again. The only problem is if I grab these boxes, they're probably not going to match with anything else in sticker book from JoJo. So let's take a look. It's pretty close to this one. Okay, we can work with that. We can work with that. So let's, what did I say? I needed a box on the 2nd and the 3rd, right? And everything else was pretty much whatever I wanted it to be. This is a holiday here in Monday, or in Monday. Oh, blah. It is a holiday here on Monday, so it's kind of useless. Like, I don't really see much point in putting a box there. Maybe we'll start at the bottom. If I can get it straight, that would be awesome. Okay, I think that's straight. We're going to hope it's straight because frustration, right? Is there are actually, there's checklists in here. So we can pull in some of those too, which helps. It gives us a little bit to work with. Excuse me. I'm trying to ensure that I make efforts to use stickers that I don't normally use, which one of them is checklists. I'm not really a big checklist person, but there's a lot of ways to use checklists too. You can use them as washi, or you can use them as checklists. You can use them as decorative accents around your boxes. There's a lot of ways to use them. I'm pretty sure Di, excuse me, has a video on her channel on different ways to use checklist stickers. Pretty sure she does. If I can find it, I will link it in the cards. That's too far over. Okay, coolio. Now let's go for some boxes. And of course the boxes I want aren't going to be in here because I use them all the time. I have one hot pink box in vertical. I have a couple here, so we can grab one of these guys. But does it need to be this big? That's the question, right? Probably not, but it's pretty, so we're just going to go with it. And I'm going to come back. Actually, you know what we should do is come back into our stickers, because there's really pretty things in here. Like, seriously pretty things. Like, I'm thinking we can probably make that work. Excuse me. Like right there. It's kind of pretty. Okay, so that's a maybe. Still on the fence on the sidebar. That's why we're kind of focusing on other things to see if I can come up with something that I like. I mean, we do have these nice big chunky pieces that we could use on the sidebar if I decide not to find a quote or anything along that line. I could also take these and put them kind of like right there. That's kind of almost perfect. Yeah, or I could even bring it down a bit further. Sort of like that. I kind of like that. So let's do that. Let's de-stick it a little bit though, because without fail, I'm going to have to move it because it doesn't go down straight. That's like the story of my life, man. It's like the story of my life. Okay, so I kind of like it right there. I do want to get rid of this guy. Come on, pen. Work with me. I left the cap off, so it's angry with me. There we go. Let's get rid of that guy. And then there is a tiny bit near the bottom that we're going to have to eliminate, but I want to give that a moment to dry. We have this big, huge, chunky piece. Which, I'm not going to lie, I kind of like, but I want to see what else ends up on that side of the page before I go getting too excited. Because if I'm going to put a double box down there, it's not going to work. Okay, that takes care of that guy. I'm trying to decide if I want to leave that up or if I want to move that behind. Well, that answers that question. It is stuck to the box. So we're just going to squish that down now because it made the decision for me. All right, so we're done with the sticker squisher. He's all good. All right, now this side of the page, we have another kind of, oh, this is a pretty corner piece. It's not really that big, mind you, and it's kind of facing the wrong way, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, I could put it in this corner here. Actually, that might be an idea. I almost want to take it to the top though, but that gets in the way of the number 3. Or does it? Not really. I mean, seriously, it's not that bad. That's an idea. Or do we go back to this huge piece? I think that's also why I was partial to this set, because it has huge decor pieces, and y'all know how I feel about that. The bigger, the better. Because that might be, yeah, I kind of like that. All right, so that just made that decision really quickly. But I gotta white out a whole swack of lines on this one. A whole swack of lines. Okay, so let's kind of get it gently in somewhat of an ideal place here. And we begin. So let's start here. I'm trying to think what else is there. I talked about, I think I finished that conversation about the issues I take with the American and Canadian Cancer Societies. They may have changed by now. Like, this is many, many years ago, but it just really left a sour taste in my mouth because I'm like, money is money. It shouldn't matter where it comes from. And when it comes to things like that, your own, they're not quite political beliefs, but do you know what I mean? Because I can't think of the right word right now. Should not be involved, because you need to, like, I put my own personal feelings aside a lot for different things, right? Because it doesn't have any bearing on anybody else, right? And I have no right to overstep, I guess, I can't say the right words. I'm just going to leave that there because I can't figure out how to talk properly today. Like, seriously, my guys, it's not working. My brain doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, so we have, I kind of want you level with the edge of the pages, but you're not quite cooperative. Oh my gosh. Let's try this again. Okay, so that's level there, and that's level there. Okay, we're back to the, we're back trying to get things done. I don't remember how far out I have to go with this one, but we'll do what we can, and we'll get rid of this. And then I just have to do this big bad boy. And I'm just going to take out the entire line because there's not much point in leaving any of it around, like little bits. Kind of doesn't really matter, right? I went a little bit too high with that one, but that's okay. Let's just... Oh, that's literally the line I just said I was going to... Never mind. Just ignore my minnow brain today, because between not being able to come up with words, also forgetting we have to come over to this side here. Yeah, my brain's just not working, man. And that's okay. I know y'all get it, because most of you are either through menopause completely, or you're there with me, so you totally understand. You should see, oh my gosh. It would be interesting to film it, but you should see the conversations Guy and I have sometimes, or the trying to have conversations where one of us can't think of the right words, so the other one comes up with it. It's just comical. Like, seriously, it's so comical. Like, if I was an outsider watching, oh my gosh. That'd be funny. I kind of want to do this, but I don't know. Oh, please don't stick. You must be careful because we are on the spine. I really want to use this piece, but I'm trying to make up my mind on where it's best fit. Like, it's kind of weird to put it down there, I think. I mean, it does work. What else do we have? We have this little guy, but he's so tiny. I have another pumpkin. I do have these though. And I could take one of these and cut it in half and then make a corner piece there or there. Wax paper, my bestest friend when I'm having indecisive days. Yeah, it might be better to do it that way. Although we do already have one cut, so let's have a look at this guy. If we come in kind of up there at the corner. Oop, no, 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 no. You bugger. How dare you? I was not ready for you yet. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm probably moving the pages all over the place. Yeah, I kind of like that, but it's not very big. That's the problem. This one definitely gives me a little bit more to work with. But there's also this, after we de-stick it a little bit, which may also work up in this corner. No, it's not as good. All right, so let's grab this guy. And we're going to come in. I want to try and get as much of it into the corner. Because it is a clear sticker, I have the benefit of being able to see through it. So that is a win. Now, do I want it that way? Yeah, we're just going to go with it. I'm not going to worry about eliminating the day of the week and the number, because, you know, I still kind of want to see those guys. All right, sticker squish that down. And then we shall cut off the tiny bits. And who knows, we might end up using them somewhere. And if not on this spread, they usually, oops, I bent my page, come in handy at another time on another spread. I always keep the scraps, man, because you never know. They do come in handy. Okay, so now we need some functional stuff on this side. So let's throw that in there for a second. I do have, I saw you. I do have one of those. I could put that in the sidebar. That's an idea for a few minutes from now, but I was looking for this guy. Do I want to put a double box? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put it up high today. And this box literally is the representation of everything I need to get done on the weekend. Seriously. Serves its purpose. I'll note there anything I've got to purchase and or any place I've got to go. I kind of want it like right there. And hopefully you're straight. I think you're straight. Let's just hope, right? Okay, now in the back here, let's go to the pink. Grab one of these guys. And put that in for Friday. And it's crooked. Like so. Coolio. And I kind of want something up here. I just don't know what that is yet. I do have this piece. Because I kind of got this one here, right? So we could come in kind of like that for that one. Actually, that works pretty good. What else have we got to work with? This is such a pretty set. Although this one's almost not big enough, you know what I mean, to bring in kind of a balance. This one, if I cut it a bit, might do the job. It's just a matter of if we're cutting it up or down. That's a bit bigger. What the heck? And if I don't like it, I can just put it back together. That is the great thing about clear stickers. Well, any sticker really. Okay, so I kind of want it to take up quite a bit of space. So let's grab my handy dandy wax paper. Stick that down, and I need an X-Acto knife and my ruler. Oops, I slipped. All right, sometimes I cut too deep, sometimes I don't cut deep enough. Like, we're almost there, man. You're just being difficult. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Now I just want to eliminate the lines. So, there was something else I was going to say, and I cannot remember. I come up with these, as you know, sometimes I'm like full of things to tell you guys, and other times not so much. And today is one of those days where I thought I had tons to tell you, and now my brain is completely drawing a blank because, you know, menopause. And some of this was so much better when I was on hormone replacement therapy, but then they found this stupid polyp. Then they pulled me off the hormone therapy, and I'm like, people, you're making my life difficult. Because now I'm right back to full sleep disturbances and everything else that goes along. Do I kind of want to stick this in here? It's almost facing the wrong way. This one, however, kind of like that. There we go. Put that one there. It doesn't quite look right unless it's got all of the other stuff, so well, whatever. Okay, we have all these other things on here though. I was going to bring this pumpkin in and put this pumpkin sitting right on top of here. So we'll do that. Although now that I've got that there, I don't know that I like that, to be honest, because I've got this here now. Unless I want to sort of integrate it down in, yeah, actually that might work. It might work. It's just sort of get it moving into sort of this thing down here. It does kind of need to sit low, but I don't like the fact that I can see everything else behind it, so that's a no-go. All right. I need to think here. I want a couple of quotes, and there are no quotes in this book, I don't think. No, there's no quotes in here, but there are headers, so let's utilize some of those. Excuse me. Let's grab the tasks sticker, and I'm going to put that right there. And then I think I am going to grab that sidebar sticker. And we're going to bring that guy in right here. Oh, my feet are falling asleep because I'm sitting cross-legged in my chair. Yeah, you know, the things we're not supposed to be doing, but what the heck, we'll do them anyways. Okay, so we're going to put that guy there, because then I'm going to grab another one of those headers and use it there. I really love these sticker books. I've got a few that I've got to order from Love Posh, but between the exchange and the shipping right now, it's just ridiculous. So they're going to wait. Okay, so we're going to put that down like that. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, now I need to stand up and have a look and see what we're missing here. I would like to have a quote. So let me go see what I can find in my quotes. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I found a couple that will work. So I've got these two. Both of them came out of the watercolor sticker book, which is an old one. I just sort of broke everything down and put them into my quote sticker book. But I think, like, I don't know. I think I'm going to stick this one down here. I'm going to plop it down temporarily to see how I feel about it. So we're going to do that. And then I've got this Follow Your Heart. Now I'm not thrilled about the fact that there's black on it, but I think I can get around that by reaching into this guy, which is the Functionally Chic and has the same things in it, like these guys. So we can integrate some black that way. So I kind of want to have a look here. I don't really have a to-do list on Monday, although I probably will work Monday. Hubby will be home, so I won't be doing anything that requires like filming or anything, but I can work on some admin stuff. So we'll do that. And then I want one on this side. So let's grab a Get Her Done sticker. And we can put this one in right here. And then that gets the black in. See? There's ways around things. Now, we have a lot of sticker books on my desk, so hang on a second here. Let's get some of this mess out of the way. And let's take a look and see if we can't get any florals, like more florals. And I didn't really actually get into the washi tape, did I? Sometimes I have these great ideas and then it just goes to shite. I mean, unless we kind of plop it down at the, whoops, that did not work. I just want to get like a visual here. Yeah, maybe it's a spread that just doesn't need washi. Or I can rip it up into little pieces and add it, but I actually don't really think it needs it. Now that I've kind of got everything clunked down, I do need to do some whiting out, which I'll do off camera, but let's see if we can't maybe add some more flores. That's an idea. Not 100% sure on it, but it is an idea. Okay, so I'm going to pause for a second, white out those two things so I don't take too much time, and I'll be right back. All right. While I was paused, I put down the quotes and whited out the lines, and then I was like, we needed something. So I took the scraps and threw them there, and then finished it off by putting that piece up there in the top, and I'm pretty freaking happy with it. I like it, actually. It's pretty. Probably needs a little bit more black, though. So let's pull this guy out and see what we can find for options to get a little bit more black in here. Did that and that. There's not really a ton, man. Like, honestly, we may have to just let it go. Just have to let it go, let it go. Unless I swap the important out, but no, we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it. because if I keep fussing with it, it's just going to get worse and worse, man. All right, but I love it. I think it's really pretty. And it gets a pink spread out of the way first thing in October. So isn't that awesome? Because then it's done, 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 done. And I love it. I think it's really pretty. Let me know what you think in the comments. Again, these quotes came out of the watercolor sticker book, which is old. If I can find it, I will link it down below. And of course, I'll link the Luxe Fall in the description as well. I appreciate it when you guys shop my links because it helps support the channel. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me, you guys. I will see you next time.